What's up, YouTube? It's Xander the Legend here today with something a little different, per se. No one opened as much physical product, even though we did get some physical product ordered for later this week. I wanted to get a video up of Magic Duels since I've been playing it a little bit, and it's time for us to open some packs. And if there's one thing Xander the Legend does, he opens booster packs. So let's go straight into it today, and let's just buy 8, because that's all I've earned at this time. You can earn gold by playing the game. At least I assume it's called gold. I mean, it's these little token things. And you can buy more of it with real life cash as well if you want to. These are 6-card packs, so not the most exciting in the world. But let's confirm our purchase and see what cards we can pull to make our Magic Duels experience better. We'll open one at a time. If you're new to Magic Duels, this is what it looks like when we open a pack. We'll go over them in further detail in just a minute. But the thing that's different about Duels compared to normal Magic is whenever you're building a deck, you can only put 1 Mythic, 2 Rares, 3 Uncommons, and 4 Commons in a deck. So you can't run a lot of the typical strategies and synergies that you see in decks at Standard, Modern, and Legacy, obviously. Is this something that'll change in the future? Probably not, because obviously they want to pitch their Magic the Gathering online product. Our first pack here is actually pretty blah, nothing in here. Big fan of Dragon Fodder. Fairy Miscreant, not that great. Titanic Growth's obviously good here and there. Sigil, this is a very bulk rare card if you're actually collecting Origins. Everything else here is just kind of blah. So let's go straight on to the next booster and see if we can get lucky and pull maybe a Planeswalker. Inside this one, kind of the same thing, nothing too great here. You get 3 commons, 2 uncommons, and 1 rare. Our rare being Herald of the Pantheon. I don't know if I can zoom in on them. Obviously, yes I can here. Enchant spells cost 1 less to cast whenever you cast. See, this is great if we're running an enchantment heavy theme. Unfortunately, we can only put 2 of these in our 60-card deck online. And let's just keep opening the packs and see what we get. Sphinx Tutelage, there we go. We can run a mill deck. That's obviously pretty popular right now. Very solid common of the Topin Freeblade. And our rare is a Nissa's Revelation. It's pretty blah. Not really seeing play right now. I don't think it's going to see play. But you never know what could happen in the future. Blightcaster is great uncommon for if we're drafting or playing limited. Same thing with the Rox Molars here. Separatist Voyage Mage is one of the most one of the most powerful commons in the entire set of Origins, I feel like. Gaea's Revenge, nice little 30-cent card. Obviously online it's free, so it's not a big deal. For just 7 mana, you're getting an 8/5 that can't be countered. It has haste, and it can't be the target of non-green spells or abilities from non-green sources. Very, very nice in the hard counter matchups if you're playing this. Some people have added this to their green-red devotion decks for Standard. It's not too bad. It hasn't made the cut for me, but it is a good sideboard card. Elvish Visionary. Nothing wrong with having an elf that draws a card for just 2 mana cost. Wild Instinct's kind of the really cool confrontation card. It makes one of your creatures fight an opponent creature. And our rare in this pack is the Willbreaker. And I've actually picked up about 10 of these now because they're dirt cheap. I actually have, I think, 3 or 4 foil ones of these from the pre-release packs. I feel like this card can be broke later. I don't know if it can really be broke right now. I know there is a Willbreaker Descent of the Dragons combo that people like to do, which is pretty cool. Other than that, I don't know. This card has a good future. I don't think it's a complete waste of an investment. I know 5 mana for 2/3 is pretty bad, but if we get some type of abilities that target lots of creatures that our opponent controls, we're going to get all of them. So not too bad of a card. And it's dirt cheap right now. And we just got an achievement, so there we go. We actually opened a Planeswalker. Kytheon, Hero of Akros. I'm sure you've seen him by now. And there should be a way, nope, that minimizes it. I don't really see a way to flip him over to show it to you guys, so I guess I'm not going to do that. But Kytheon, one of the least powerful new Planeswalkers. Nobody's really playing with him. He does see play in white weenies, but really nobody's running white weenies either. At the end of combat, if Kytheon, the Hero of Akros, and at least 2 other creatures attack this combat, exile Kytheon, return to the battlefield transformed under his owner's control, and he gains indestructible until the end of turn for just 3 mana. Nothing else too great. A lot of people that are drafting that are quote-unquote pros love the Sigiled Starfish. For 2 mana, it's a 0/3. You can tap and scry. Yeah, I mean, it helps you cycle through your deck, and it's a decent blocker with kind of a big butt. The Thundercrop Wyvern, really, really powerful in drafting and limited as well, for the fact of, for just 4 mana, you're getting a 2/3 flash flying creature that lets every other flying creature get +1/+1. 2 packs left, and we've already really done it with our Planeswalker. Llanowar Empath, great common. Lets us scry 2 and put a creature into our hand as long as we get one. Love drafting this card. Citadel Castellan, very solid renown card. I actually had a preview on this card back before Origins came out. This card isn't seeing as much play as I would have hoped, but it's still pretty good. Our rare is Knight of the White Orchid. Definitely talked about this card before. Definitely sees play in white weenies. This is also seeing play in green-white Coco builds. For 2 mana, you get a 2/2 with First Strike. Obviously, it's good enough just for that. But if we are behind on the mana curve, we get to search our library for a Plains card, put it on the battlefield, and shuffle our library. So therefore, we could actually play 2 lands in the same turn, one of them being tapped. This card is actually pretty undervalued at the moment. It is a reprint as well, but I thought this card was going to see more play, so I'm kind of disappointed by that because it's a great card. In our last Magic Duels pack for today, woo, we got a foil card. I didn't even know you could pull foil cards from packs. We got a foil Suppression Bonds. Foils don't mean as much online in Magic Duels for the fact that we can pay, I think it's 5 gold and foil any card we want. So we might actually go try to foil our Planeswalker real quick and see if that's possible and how much it costs in the full game. But we have Chief of the Foundry, not too bad of an uncommon if you're going to be playing an artifact deck, which is definitely a thing online. The red-blue artifacts, which is kind of what we've seen. Not the Insole artifact build you're seeing in Standard, though. A little different. Our rare in this pack is Almahar, the High Arbiter, for 5 and double blue. It's a 5/5 flying. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose the name of a non-land card revealed this way. Your opponents can't cast spells with the chosen name as long as this creature is on the battlefield. Not super powerful, but that's kind of what we got this time. Let's go into our card collection, which is very limited, as these are the first packs I bought online, that I believe I bought at least. And we're wanting to find that Kytheon, which is right here. Maybe we can see the front and back of it now. It takes you to the store. Yeah. So see right here is our ability. We can foil them with this foil button right here. And inside here, we can actually flip it over and see the back of them, which is really nice. I wish you could do that when you open the pack. But he does turn into Gideon the Battleforged. He has 3 loyalty, and you can +2 up to 1 target creature an opponent controls attacks Gideon Battleforged during its controller's next turn if able. +1 until next turn. Target creature gains indestructible and untap that creature. My goodness, if I could learn to talk. And the thing you're going to be doing with him almost all the time is the 0 ability. Until end of turn, he becomes a 4/4 human soldier creature with indestructible that's still a planeswalker. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to him this turn. Very, very powerful for white weenies. And you know what? Just for fun, let's foil him. So foil all copies of this card for 5 coins. I'm going to go ahead and do it because 5 coins doesn't really mean too much at this moment. But really, you'd want to wait until you got all the copies of him we need for play, which in this case is Mythic. So it is 1, so that actually will work out. Let's foil him, and it's a simple process just like that. Now we have a beautiful Kytheon, the Hero of Akros, to play with if we just put him in our deck. So guys, that's it for our video today. It's a little bit of Magic Duels, some pack openings, a little bit of this and that. Our vlog this Thursday is going to be going over a lot, as there's been a lot of products announced, a lot of information for Battle of Zendikar that's come out that I want to go over with everybody. And then we will have Fat Pack Friday this week of Magic Origins. So stay tuned, see what we can pull. Subscribe, like, and once again, I'm kind of sorry we haven't had a video for a little bit. But man, fighting colds and busy with family and kids getting ready for school, it's just a busy time. So yeah, let's get some video ups. Let's do some stuff. And who knows, maybe we will start streaming on Twitch again. If you guys want to see duels on Twitch with your legendary host, Xandar, then let me know in the comments down below and hit that thumbs up button, like the video, share it. And yeah, we'll get Twitch going again. I used to do it quite a bit. I definitely don't frown on doing it again some other time. So with that being said, guys, it's like a casino lottery screen. Let's rub it for good luck and hopefully we'll be streaming on Twitch within the next couple weeks, and you guys will be seeing some new product openings. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Join the legendary team today to be the first to see all new product openings and reviews. Also, don't forget to add me on your social networks, and as always, keep playing Magic.